What is going on, everybody? We are live, and we are live with Cruise Ship Simulator. We're playing with you guys out here tonight. What's up, everybody? I see you guys popping in the live chat. It has been a hot minute since I've gone live, but it's been for a good reason. We have spent a lot of time revamping the live show here, and I really hope to be doing this a lot more because we have seen a whole bunch of growth here on Travel with Nick. We've seen more growth in subscribers in the past 8 months than we have in the past 3 years, and I have each and every single one of you to thank for that. So for those of you who are new, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us here on the live stream. Let us know if everything's looking good, if everything's sounding good. I've done a couple live tests just to make sure everything's running good, and so far everything has looked good for me, but I want to know if it looks good for you as well. All right, tonight again we are playing Cruise Ship Simulator. Let me go ahead and switch over to the view so we can show you guys what we're working with. All right, we are playing Cruise Ship Simulator here tonight, and since I just got off Allure of the Seas, I thought what a more fitting ship to use than the Allure of the Seas. So we'll be the captain of Allure of the Seas here tonight, and we are sailing from beautiful Miami. So for those of you who want to join in the game with us, I will be setting sail again from Miami, and you guys can add me over on Roblox at N1CKJXY or Travel with Nick. Again, that's Travel with Nick or N1CKJXY. That's basically Nick J, just with the 1 and an X instead of the I and the A. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into this live chat, see who we've got in here tonight, because looks like it's popping over here today. Okay, we've got Cryonics. What's up? What's up? Good to see you, bro. We have Mace Likes Gas. What's up, bro? Glad to have you here in the live chat. We have Delta Aviation 16. Says, I had a dream about going on the Icon of the Seas. Icon of the Seas looks like an amazing ship, and honestly, it's one of my dream ships to get on at this point as well. Who else do we have in here? We've got Ismael Alberto. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Nick J is me. That is me, yeah. The other night, I was on Jetty to Jetstream Vlogs channel. He did a live show where he was playing Cruise Ship Simulator as well, and I ended up joining him. By the way, make sure you guys go check him out. If you guys have any aspirations with cruise ships or aviation, anything like that, any of those two airplanes, cruise ships, make sure you go check him out. He is the channel to watch if you are interested in those things. All right, let's go ahead and move down. I lost my place in the chat, sorry guys. We've got Adventures with Alex and Darlene. What's up? Good to see you guys. We also got the Tyler Show. What's up, Tyler? Make sure you guys go check out Tyler's channel as well. He has got some amazing maritime content coming out for you guys. He just posted a video, I think today, and he posted another one like 2 days ago too. So he's pumping out that content, and he's got some great stuff out there. We also got Hamster the Rail Fan in here. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Or ma'am, maybe. I think he's a guy. We've also got Arlo in here. What's up, bro? He says, I'm your #1 fan. Let me tell you, this guy is always in the comment section, always supporting the video. So I appreciate you, Arlo. And I can't wait to hear what you think about Legend of the Seas when you go on it. Hey, we've got JD Jetstream Vlogs in here. What's up, Dante? He says the mic cuts in and out a little bit. Hopefully, is that fixed, you guys? Let me know if it's fixed. We've also got SLoving45 says, I sent you a friend request. Okay, let me check on that. And hopefully I won't have to leave the game, but let me see. Ismail says, if you see Epic, that's me. All right, let me look for you. I see you guys joining here in the game. Give me 1 second. I know I'm not showing the gameplay, but I'm just making sure we are all set on my end. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm not a Roblox expert, so you guys let me know. Are you able to add people, um, or are people able to join you without adding them, or are you able to add people while you're still in the game? Let me know. All right, we are looking good so far. Let's hop back into screen capture so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So, oh, that's what I wanted to ask. So, you guys, where should we sail tonight? I'm thinking we're obviously going to start in Miami, but I'm thinking we can sail to one of these three destinations. I'm thinking we can do Freeport, we can do Cozumel, or we can do Nassau. So Freeport, Cozumel, Nassau. Y'all let me know in the live chat down below. And then let's see. All right, Carnival Horizons there. Jewel of the Seas, perfect. All right, you're using Celebration. Okay. Go. For those of you who are sending friend requests, if you don't mind trying to send it one more time, I'm gonna try and accept it when it comes through. So I'm gonna sit in the game for a second, and then I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to accept it. All right, you guys, we're gonna get set and sail in just a little bit. I would say we could wait like IRL, but it's gonna probably be a minute because it is 4:45 a.m. right now in Miami in the game, and if we were to wait until like 4 p.m., that's gonna be a solid like 20 minutes. So, all right, let's see you guys. I tell you what, I'm gonna leave the game for just a second, and then I'm gonna add you guys because for whatever reason I'm not able to accept the friend request. I don't know why it's not working. So I left the game for a second. I'm gonna add you guys real quick because I see 5 friend requests that came in. Let's do that. All right, all of you who are added or who have just added me, you guys are now accepted. I'm gonna hop back in the game, and then we're gonna go ahead and get set and sail. Thank you guys so much for joining us here live tonight. Okay, cool. I'm gonna hop back into Allure of the Seas. All right, let's go ahead and swap the screen. There we go. All right. What are you guys thinking? Cozumel, Nassau, or Freeport? Cozumel, Nassau, or Freeport? Y'all let me know in the live chat. All right, let's wait for the game to load in. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dock right here in this space at the Royal Caribbean Terminal. Hopefully, is this Jewel of the Seas right here? I think so. Okay. They're moving forward a little bit for us. And then we're gonna turn our bow a little bit. And let's go ahead and looks like we might have a little bit of a collision. I don't want to see that actually. That didn't happen. That didn't happen, you guys. That didn't happen. All right. Let's go ahead and put some of these mooring lines down for just a second. And then let's all plan to set sail around, I say around 8 a.m. Let's plan to do 8 a.m. Yep, that's not happening. You guys don't see that. You guys don't see that. We are definitely not touching the Norwegian ship right now. Oh, I'm docked kind of weird. Look, who let me drive this cruise ship, y'all? Who let me drive this cruise ship? This kind of that's just gonna have to do because I can't get the mooring lines to pull across. All right. Again, we are here in Miami. For those of you who still want to join, you are still able to do so. Looks like we've got Jewel of the Seas. We've got a Norwegian ship. I'm not sure which one it is. Let's see who we've got here in port with us. That is Norwegian Getaway. Okay, cool. And then I believe that's Carnival. Is that Carnival Horizon back here? I think somebody said they had Horizon in the live chat. We've got Jetstream Vlogs with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. Look, this dude again. Make sure you go check out his channel. He's got a great thing going on. He wants to hit 1,000 subscribers within the year, I believe, is what he said. So if you haven't subscribed to Jetstream Vlogs, make sure you do so, because again, he's got some great things going on. And again, thank you, man, for the super chat. That's awesome. All right. We have, who do we have in here with us? We've got Carnival. That's Carnival Horizon. And then we've also got a Disney ship in here as well. Which Disney ship is this? Is this one of you guys here? Let's see. This is Disney Dream. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and load all my passengers. I know we don't have too much fuel to refuel or reload on, but we're gonna go ahead and refuel, and then we're gonna resupply here as well. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna hop back into the live chat real quick to see what you guys are saying. All right, you guys are saying Cozumel. Go to Cozumel. Okay, so majority rules, we're going to Cozumel. Let's do it. I'm gonna set my future track over to Cozumel. And since it's so early in the day, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna jet on over there, and then I guess tomorrow in the game, this will kind of be like a half sea day, and then tomorrow in the game we'll be in Cozumel, and then we'll come right on back to Miami. And then let me check on one thing. Let me know if you guys can hear the background music, because it's kind of, I think it might be kind of quiet. I've got a monitor in my ear, but not sure. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and set sail here for about 8 a.m. here in the game. Okay, I thought the stream froze for a second. All right, 8 a.m. We're gonna go ahead and start letting our mooring lines down just a bit. So one thing that's really cool about these ships is how detailed they are, and we'll explore a little bit as we head over there to Cozumel. All right, we are undocked, and let's go ahead and start pushing away. All right, you guys, so we are officially off to Cozumel, Mexico. And Jewel of the Seas was the first one to head out, it looks like. Let's see, Arlo says he can't go to Miami. Well, you can try. Let's see if you can try and meet us in Cozumel if you can't make it to Miami. All right. There's Carnival Horizon following behind us. All right, and so here's the kind of passenger POV. This is what I was saying earlier. It's kind of cool how you can like actually walk around the ship. It's not the best. I don't know what it's called. Like, it's not motion tracking, but like whatever keeps your character stable while the ship's moving. It's not the best, but it's a really cool concept in general. How you can just walk around the ship as if you were an actual passenger. And as you can see, you've got the little splash pad down there. Don't mind me just hopping railings and stuff. You've got Central Park down there, kind of like the real Allure of the Seas, and then we'll explore some of the back as well, where they've got the boardwalk and the Ultimate Abyss and all that stuff. All right. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I guess we can kind of treat this like a Q&A since we're live. You guys can ask me any questions you guys have. I don't know the next time I'll be live, but definitely would like to do this a lot more often for sure. All right. Ismail says, Nick, do you know that I have all of the ships in the game? No, I didn't know that. That's awesome, bro. What's your favorite ship to use? We also got Aviation Kid in here. What's up, bro? Good to see you. All right. Let's go ahead and speed up. We're gonna sail out of here at about 15 knots. Imagine two ships actually sailing out side by side in Miami in real life. That would be insane. I don't know if the channel's that big to be able to do that, but nonetheless, we are slowly but surely making our way out to Cozumel. Adventures with Alex and Darlene says Spirit Class and Aida Bella come out. They come out today. I didn't know that. Okay, well that's awesome. As you can see, I don't have enough. I probably don't have enough money in the game to be able to get those. But let me know if you end up getting it, because that I was really looking forward to those coming out. Can you go to Coco K? We'll try and go to Coco K next stream. I would say we could do it in this stream, but that's gonna make for like a really long stream. And tonight I have something to do right after the stream, so we're gonna try and get this stream all wrapped up in just under, I'd say, about an hour or so, another hour. Okay. So let's go ahead and explore the ship, you guys. Well, actually, hold on. Let me see. This is why I wouldn't be a good captain. I'd be too focused on like being a passenger. I need to focus on getting us out of Miami safely first. All right, let's see the line of all of this coming out. Look at all these ships. That's awesome. For those of you who have joined us live in the game, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate you guys. This makes me want to do this a lot more, actually. But if you guys want to join in, it is still not too late to do so. Again, my username is pinned in the chat. You guys can add me on Roblox at Travel with Nick J. Or actually, no, it's Travel with Nick. And N1CKJXY. So you can type in either one of those in Roblox, and then you'll be able to find me. Friend you, I'll have to add you after the game. Because I think for whatever reason I'm not able to add people while I'm in the game. I don't know why the requests aren't popping up, or maybe I'm just not seeing them. I don't know. Maybe I'm focused on too many other things. But I will make sure to add you after the stream for sure. So don't worry. So one thing. Oh, never mind. I was just about to say this ship doesn't have a bridge view, but never mind. We do. All right, we're gonna go ahead and speed up. We're gonna hit 18 knots, and then we're gonna, because right now we're following the channel, so we're gonna kind of hook around like this, and then we'll jet on down to Cozumel. And I think we're just leaving the channel now. All right, let's see. Dante says the ship hasn't been released yet. They're not releasing it today. Would be cool, but it's not happening. I just looked in the Discord. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully it comes out soon. But they do have a lot of great ships in the game. I know they just released the Carnival Fantasy not too long ago. And I think I bought it. That's why I don't have any money left in the game, because I went on like a little shopping spree with the ships, and so I bought like 5 ships back to back. So I think I'm trying to remember what I have. I'm pretty sure Allure is my biggest ship right now. I have Allure, I have Norwegian Getaway, I have Carnival Panorama, I have I think Carnival Conquest. I think I have Disney Magic, whatever class the Caribbean Princess is in, the one that looks like a shopping cart. I have that one. I'll pull it up in a second. And then I also have what else do I have? I have Disney Magic, if I didn't say that already. Y'all, I feel like I'm getting so old I can't remember what I just said like 2 seconds ago. And then I also have Celebrity Edge. I have a Celebrity Edge class ship. We've also got Cruising His Life in here. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you, bro. Again, if you guys want to join the game, feel free to do so. It is not too late. And thank you guys so much for the support. We're selling with Allure of the Seas right now. But I guess in honor of me just getting off the Allure of the Seas. But thank you guys so much for the support on that recent video. That video has outperformed several of my long form videos that I currently have out now. So big shout out to you guys for that, and all of the new subscribers that have come along with that video. Many more to come. So I'll tell you guys some of my future video plans. Adventures with Alex and Darlene says, you're going 35 knots, Jesus Christ. Imagine a cruise ship actually going 35 knots. I feel like you wouldn't be able to like eat, because like the tables and of course I'd be worrying about eating, right? I'm just big back me. But what was I saying? Oh, okay, so I really want to try and find a cruise on Carnival Conquest, because if you don't know, Carnival Conquest is like it's not that ship in the terms of like, oh, it's the one that everybody wants to go on, but it's like kind of the one that everybody knows about, and they know it as the party ship, the booze cruise. And I really want to try that one, not for the booze, I promise, not for the booze, but I want to try it to see if it's as bad as what everybody says. So either that one or Carnival Forense out of Long Beach, see if I can snag a quick little 2, or I don't think they do 2-night cruises anymore, but probably a 3-night cruise out of Long Beach on the Forense. Because those cruises, you can find them for like $135, and it'll just be like a random Friday in October or something like that. So definitely want to give one of those a try, and make a video on it for you guys. All right, let me turn up the music a little bit. Is that what you're saying, Dante? Or are you talking about the loud ear rape music? Actually, I might be able to, let me turn that up, because I'm pretty sure it's kind of low right now. So you guys can have something else to listen to other than my voice. Let's see, Brandon says, Conquest seems to always be fun on TikTok for the wrong... Yeah. No, I mean... Oh, not fun. He didn't say fun. But Conquest always seems to be on TikTok for the wrong reason. Yeah. For the... Peep my most recent video if you kind of want to see why Conquest is on the... always on TikTok. Dante says, Conquest looks like a fun ship. Yeah, it definitely looks fun. It looks fun for sure. Ismael hold on. That is not his name. Ismael Alberto says, how do you face cam? I'm assuming face cam. So that's in Streamlabs. That's on my streaming software right now. Again, I'm using Streamlabs OBS. But if you're talking about the free cam in the game, you do Shift P. You do Shift P, and then that will. What is my ship doing? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought we were like turning around. But yeah, you do Shift P, and then that'll allow you to kind of fly around just like this. All right. Arlo says, I love your channel. Appreciate you, man. I love how much you support the channel, bro. Let's see. Patrick loves aviation. Says Nick, I love your videos. Followed you for a while now. Seriously, I appreciate you guys because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. This would not be possible, and it honestly wouldn't be near as fun for me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and you know, it allows me to continue to make content and go on trips to get you guys the videos that you like to watch. So, but yeah, this year this year is going to be a huge year for this channel still. I said that from the beginning of this year, and again, it has been the biggest year again that we've seen here with Travel with Nick. But I still have another cruise coming up, and again, like I said, I really want to do one on like a Conquest or a Firenze still, but I will be going on Virgin Voyages this upcoming October on the Scarlet Lady. And so that cruise, I honestly, to be honest, I don't know how to feel about it. Now it's going to be over Halloween, so it's obviously, I feel like it's obviously going to be fun, but I've watched plenty of videos on Virgin Voyages, and I don't know how I'm gonna like it. Hopefully I do like it though. It's got a really cool, like, all-inclusive like concept going. I think you have some of your Wi-Fi included, you have some of the drinks included, you have all the food included if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's like any specialty upcharge restaurants. Supposedly you have free room service, and then of course it's adults only, so no kids allowed. So for those of you kids in the chat, you guys can come on board with me through the videos. Let's see, we got 17 people watching. Thank you guys so much for joining us live here. Let's see. You've got Tropic in here. I hope that's how I say your name. He says, hey Nick, I'm the guy with the black profile picture that's been DMing you on Instagram. Oh, no way. I remember you because it was one night. So it's so funny. It was one night I was playing this game, and I had said something in the in-game chat that's popping up right here. Well, it's under the webcam that you guys are seeing, but in the live chat, and there were people and they were like, hey, it's Travel with Nick, it's Travel with Nick, and I had some people DM me, and he was one of the ones. So that's dope. That's dope. It's cool to see you in the live chat. You also got Christina V in here. What's up? Good to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. I haven't seen your name in a while, or on the live. Well, I haven't been live in a while, so that's obviously why. But hope you're doing well, and good to see you in the live chat again. She says we'll like it. I really hope so. I really hope so. I've heard good things about Virgin, but again, we'll see how it goes once we experience it. And we're going with Melanin at Sea again. So that's Rich and Jazzy from A Rich and Jazzy Life. They have a travel agency called Melanin at Sea. That's a tongue twister for me. And they have these big old group cruises, and they're a whole bunch of fun. And that's what this last cruise was with, or on board the Allure of the Seas. So that'll be happening again on the Scarlet Lady in October. If you guys want to book, you guys want to come along, you absolutely can do so. Again, it's the one that is over Halloween. So if you go on Virgin's website, I don't remember the exact dates, but if you go on their website, out of Miami, Virgin Voyages, Scarlet Lady, you guys can join us. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. All right. We've got, hopefully I say this right, Kaon says, I never knew you had a Roblox account, but now I know. Yeah, okay, Roblox was the very last game I expected to be playing here on the channel, but you know what, when duty calls, I guess. I never thought I'd say that either. We've also got, who else do we have in here? Oh, hold on, I'm jumping all over the chat. Tyler says, this game is my buddy Bryce's game. Yeah, I know. I actually, I had figured that out somewhere. So yeah, somewhere I figured out that you knew Bryce. But yeah, this game is super cool. So kudos to Bryce. This game is like, if I was a kid and this game was out like a little kid, I don't think Fortnite would have ever seen me. I don't think Minecraft would have ever seen me. Like, this game is super cool. So props to him. Ismail says, Nick, if you stream Cruise Ship Simulator, I will watch it forever. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And I'm glad you find this entertaining enough. I feel like I'm kind of boring sometimes, but appreciate it. Kayon says, what was your favorite ship that the favorite cruise that you've ever been on? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, so I have a favorite ship, and then I also have like a favorite cruise experience. So I'm gonna start off with my experience. Well, actually, do I have a favorite? I don't know if I have a favorite ship actually. But favorite experience was definitely on the Carnival Dream. I did a 8-night cruise on Carnival Dream, and so I used to work in the cruise terminal in Galveston, and so a really cool perk if you guys want like a job that comes with some great perks and you love going on cruises, definitely look into getting a job at a cruise terminal because sometimes those jobs will come with free cruises. And so I was able to get a free cruise on the Carnival Dream. And so this is a long story. But hold on, I think the ship is turning. The ship is definitely turning. Hold on. We're going the wrong way. Okay, so this was a day, I think this was like July. I remember the day. This was July 13th, 2024. So I had put in a request to do a standby cruise. And so for those of you who don't know what a standby cruise is, that's like when you fly standby. It's kind of like if anybody cancels last minute or they have any open seats or availability. That's kind of the same thing for the cruise ship. So if they had any open cabins, they would let you know and you'd be able to sail, right? So this particular day, through the cruise terminal, they run a program where you're able to work on the ship in guest services, which is a whole another story for a whole nother time. But I was working in guest services that day. I was on board the Carnival Jubilee. Surprisingly, I had a lot of you guys see me on the Jubilee, and then I ended up getting the call. I didn't think I was going to get the call actually to go on the Dream for the 8-night cruise I requested, but I ended up getting the call at like 1:30, like 2 o'clock. Like I had to rush off the Jubilee and like run to the other terminal to get on the Dream. And so yeah, got the call, ended up getting on the Dream. And so first and foremost, I was on 2 cruise ships in one day. Like what? That was insane. So there was that memory. But 2, it was my longest cruise, 8 nights. I've never been on a cruise longer. And it was my first time going to the Bahamas. I had never been to Nassau, never been to Key West or anywhere like that. So this was my first time cruising to that side of the Caribbean. And then I met a whole bunch of people. One of my favorite cruise directors, Lawrence, he was on the ship as well. Let's go ahead and turn the lights on the ship. But yeah, that cruise, for just all those reasons, it was great. And so we ended up going to Atlantis on that cruise. We ended up going to Half Moon Key. Again, we did Key West, where we just kind of walked around. They have some excellent key lime pie. I mean, it's Key West, right? What else happened in that cruise? Oh, by the way, Half Moon Key has the prettiest water I've ever seen, like, ever. Like, forget that it's a private island. Like, that is the prettiest water I've ever seen. It was like you were in a big swimming pool, but it was the ocean. It was amazing. So yeah, that was one of my favorite cruises for sure. And then, oh yeah, favorite ship. See, I'm telling you, I'm getting old. I'm forgetting stuff. Let me not start saying that before I speak it onto myself. My favorite ship, honestly, I really like the MSC Seascape. The Seascape it's a super chill ship, but it's also super beautiful. And in some aspects, I think it's also built by Itinerary, which is who builds a lot of Carnival ships. But in some ways, it felt like a Vista class ship in a way, but not. So anyway, I say that to say it felt kind of homey, but it was really like it felt. The only thing I could compare it to was the Ritz-Carlton, which I went to. Which Ritz-Carlton did I go to? I went to the one in Miami, and that's the only thing I could ever compare it to. Like that ship is genuinely beautiful. Okay, so yeah, MSC Seascape. I would say that's definitely one of my favorite ships, if not my favorite ship. Chipmunk Squad says, hello, I'll be in the game today. Hope you spot me. Yeah, hopefully so. What ship are you in? Let me know which ship you're the captain of. And there, it looks like, is that Cozumel? My computer's not loading in the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure that's Cozumel right there. It's only 7 p.m. you guys. It's only 7 p.m. This is not realistic. The next stream we need to time it so that it's like 4 p.m. in the game. Like normally when cruise ship sail away is 4 p.m. So we need to time it like that. So we set sail at 4 p.m. and then we need to do like a dedicated sea day, and then a port day, and then maybe another port day, and then we end. All right. Sorry, you guys, if I'm skipping over some of these chats. It keeps it won't stay in one place for me. Eventually, Alex and Darlene says I'm at Cozumel. Whoa, I'm way behind on the chat. Aiden, man, for the $5 super chat, what's going on, bro? Thank you so much for the super chat. That is amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you. And let me know if you're joining us in the game tonight. Big shout out to Aiden. That's awesome. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to keep shooting them at me. You should make vids like this. Would you guys actually watch if I did play along videos? Let me know. Oh man, I'm supposed to be going live on Twitch right now too. I forgot to go live on Twitch too. But we'll do that for the next one, I guess. And maybe if I can post a video, I might try and download this one and then I'll just post it on Twitch, so it's not like I didn't post anything or go live. Chipmunk Squad says, OMG, this is my favorite ship. What's your favorite ship? Is it the Dream or the Seascape? Let me know. Dante says, I'll probably be live streaming this tomorrow. Okay, so you guys, if you want some more gameplay of Cruise Ship Simulator, check out Dante at his channel, Jetty to Jetstream Vlogs. He's going to be going live, or possibly going to be going live tomorrow. Let's see. Ismail says, I make videos too. Well, you guys go check out Ismail. Arlo says, do you live in Florida? No, so I actually live in Texas. I'd like to live in Florida, but I currently live in Texas. More so, would like to live in Florida because of the cruises and how you can go on a quick 3-nighter cruise and then you can be back for work or school in the morning the next that Monday, that following Monday, and you don't have to worry about flight prices. For me, I'm sure I would have gone on many more cruises by now, but because the shortest cruise you can do from Florida from Texas is 4 nights, and the cost to get to Florida, to fly to Florida, is really not the cheapest. You can get cheap flights sometimes, but it normally doesn't come in at a great time. Because the goal, if I were to do a quick weekend cruise, the goal would be to fly in the day of the cruise, which is not something I recommend necessarily, but that would probably be the only way that I could fit in 3-night cruises in my schedule if I were to do something like that. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but excuse me, I just completely burped and stuff. That was not good. All right. Carnival Dream. Yeah, Carnival Dream, it's a great ship. It is a great ship for sure. I wish they would have done some more. We're gonna have to dock at the Carnival dock. And we are coming in way too high. I was not paying attention. Carnival Dream, I wish they would have done some more renovations to it in its dry dock. And that was my only gripe about the Dream when I went on it, was that it was in dire need of a dry dock. I'm so serious, the walls in the hallway, and I'm not joking when I say this, there were walls on the ship that were duct taped together on the Carnival Dream. And like I said, that's why I said that cruise was for sure my favorite experience and not necessarily my favorite ship, because of those reasons. Because Dream was quite literally falling apart when I was on board. So okay, so this is definitely not the right dock for me to dock at, but we're just gonna dock, because why not? Who let me drive a cruise ship, like I said. All right, I'm gonna hop back into the live chat in just a second, you guys. We're gonna dock here for just a second, and then I'm gonna hop back into the live chat. 1 second, guys. All right. Does anybody know, I'm just curious, does anybody know, Tyler probably knows, the legal amount of mooring? This is way off. You see this, guys? This is yeah, this is way off. Does anybody know the legal amount of mooring lines you need? Is it just however many the ship needs, or does it depend on the wind, or let me know. We're just gonna go with that because the lines are stretching all the way across. All right, cool. We're docked. So what I like to do in this game is I like to unload all my passengers when I get back to the home port rather than um, unloading at each port. Because I don't, for whatever reason, I just like seeing like the pass track of the ship, like where we've, as you can see, we've been zigzagging like there's been a storm in the middle of the water. All right, let me hop in this live chat. Oh, and let me do a quick view of everybody that's here. So big shout out Carnival Horizon. Who else do we have docked here with us? I was about to say, who's in this ship right here? No, that's me. I believe this is this Jewel of the Seas? There's if you want to dock over here with us, there's another empty you call it berth, mooring space, right next to me. We've also got the main shift 1, so big shout out to you. I don't even know if these guys are with us. We've got Disney Treasure in here. All right, it looks like they might be together for a minute. All right. So we've got a pretty busy night here in Cozumel. All right, let me hop into this live chat and see what you guys are saying. I've said that like 8 times and I haven't done it. Arlo says, I went on the Allure when I'm assuming that's when you were a baby. So that's cool. Let me know let me know if you remember it. But if you remember it, let me know if you like it. Adventures with Alex and Darlene says, docking Cosmo right now. Shoppick says, are you able to check your DMs really quick? I'll do that in a second. Aiden sent another super chat. Hold on, I've gotta go full screen for this one. Aiden sent another super chat. Big shout out to you. I don't know, can I show that on the screen? Am I able to show? I need to add alerts. I will make sure I do that next time. I need to add in alerts on the screen so when you guys put in super chats, it'll pop in the video. But thank you guys so much. You seriously, like, you do not have to donate or anything like that to me. I'm like purely doing this out of enjoyment. So I thank you guys. Like, thank you. That is absolutely insane. I appreciate you. Triple, quadruple shout out to Aiden, man. Oh, hold on. I don't think we're back. Did I switch you guys back to the game view? Hold on. All right. Let's see. I really don't. I am way behind on this live chat. I've just realized I'm reading like. Ismail says, I live in the Dominican Republic. No way. So are you able to, like, do you live by one of the cruise ports where, like, we're able to see the cruise ships come in, like Amber Cove or, what's the other one? It's Amber Cove. I should know this because that's where I'm going on Virgin. What's the other cruise port? I know you know it. Chipmunk Squad says, I want to move to Florida. Yeah, Florida seems like a really cool place. I know, like, visiting is definitely different than living in a place, so I can't say that it's like always just gonna be like, you know, amazing. But Florida looks amazing. Arlo says he lives in Maryland. So is it cold up there right now? I know it's still summertime, but I know up north it can be pretty cold or like kind of cool year round. Or maybe it might be cold to me because I'm from Texas. Because I know some of y'all, when it's like in the 60s, y'all still are in shorts and stuff like that. For me, I need like a coat and a jacket. Alberto says there's nice beaches over there. Also, ships are coming. Yeah. Let's see. Puerto Plata. That's it. Puerto Plata is the other one. And I don't think I've been to Puerto. I've been to Amber Cove, but never Puerto Plata. 25 max more lines. Okay. Let's see. Hampton says you should play Cruise Line Tycoon someday. Yeah, I need to look into that. I've actually seen it pop up, and I think I might have it, like, if there's a way to save games, if I'm not mistaken, I've probably done that. But definitely need to do that. Do I like the fantasy class? I've never been on fantasy class in real life, and sailing the fantasy class in the game. I I personally think the ship is like it's not one of my favorite ships to sail with, and especially because like if you sail with the bigger ships, it is a lot more. You get a lot more earnings from sailing with the bigger ships, to say the least, and then you get to buy more ships. So, all right, you guys. I am running a little short on time here, so I say let's go ahead and start making our way back to. Let's go ahead and start making our way back to Miami. And for those of you who have joined us thus far, thank you so much for joining us here in the game. I really appreciate you guys. It's been a whole bunch of fun so far. Oh man, okay, I just did exactly what I said I didn't want to do. I just unloaded all my passengers. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. All right, mooring lines are going down. All right, S Loving says I'm Disney Treasure. Okay, so that is you. S Loving says, tell me if you want some horns. Yeah, go ahead. Disney has those really cool like musical horns and stuff. So for sure, you can definitely play some of those for us. I don't know how well it's gonna show up on the stream, but Patrick says I can't do the October one, but I definitely love to do a cruise with Nick sometime. Yeah, for sure. I might have to look into eventually, maybe a couple years down the road, doing a group cruise with you guys. I feel like that could be really cool to do. Okay. Ismael says I watched the ships depart in at Tano Bay. Okay, cool. I I like to know. I'll look that up. Actually, I will look that up because I have no clue where that's at. But I feel like I've heard of it. Isn't that like a popular beach excursion that you can do, like Tano Bay Beach or something like that? Arlo says 69 degrees right now. Wow. Yeah, I would be a little chilly for sure. All right, let's go ahead, and we are turning the complete wrong way. Let's not do that. Ismael says every day I see World America and NCL Luna. Yeah, I know those do itineraries where they go over there pretty often. And that's one ship that I really want to try. MSC World America. That ship looks amazing. People call it an Oasis class killer. So I'm really interested to see how that experience lines up with the Oasis class experience. And I'm really glad I ended up going on Allure of the Seas to kind of see what that updated Royal Caribbean experience is like compared to what I got before. My original experience on Allure wasn't terrible or anything, but it definitely wasn't the experience that everybody was hyping up about Royal Caribbean. Like, I was expecting to be blown away, and I would say I was like with the ship and the sheer size, because I had never been on a ship that big. But this second time around when I've gone back, it's definitely been great. And with the addition, well, not an addition, but with us having stops at Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private island, and getting to go to what's it called, Royal Beach Club, that took the experience over the top for sure. And I can definitely say I'd like to do Allure again. Now, just from the pictures and videos, I don't know how much different like each Oasis class is from each other. I know you've got your revamped Oasis class, like your Utopias, your Wonders of the Sea. So I know they're different. We've got a little crash right here. I know those ones have the largest difference between like the OG Oasis class ships and the new ones. But I can't say I have a desire to try every single one of the Oasis class ships. However, I definitely do want to try the newer upgraded Oasis class ships again, like Utopia, Wonder, since I've already tried the OG ones. So Kayon says hurricanes happen in Florida almost every day. I hope not. I hope not. I know they happen. They can definitely, because Florida is essentially in the Caribbean. Like it is down there, or in the Bahamas at least. So I know they're kind of not a target necessarily, but they're definitely in the way of where hurricanes can form and whatnot. So The Chipmunk Squad says, "Can you accept my user, Captain Cameron? I will accept you right after the stream. I'll make sure to do that." Ismail says, "NCL Luna departs at 3 p.m. and MSC World America departs at 4. Cool. And the World America had a medical emergency over there 2 days ago. Wow. Well, hopefully, hopefully the person that was having the emergency is okay now. It was one time I was on the. This was actually the inaugural season of Carnival Jubilee. I went on Jubilee's. Oh, there's treasure selling right next to us. Flash the lights at him. But Jubilee had a medical emergency when I sailed on it. I think that was its fourth cruise out back in 2024. And so it was. When it happened, I had no clue what was going on because I was chilling in my cabin, and the ship was just like this. Like the ship was leaning like crazy, and y'all, I just lost my train of. Oh yeah, okay. The ship was leaning like crazy, and so I was like, man, like maybe the wind's just blowing bad and it's blowing the ship to one side, but the ship had actually made like uh what do they say you can turn on a dime? Like it made one of those type of turns, right? And so we ended up heading back to Cozumel, and Kendall Fire was our cruise director at the time. She ended up making an announcement during one of the shows I had went to, and somebody had unfortunately passed away. But the captain was making full efforts to get back to Cozumel to save this person. But yeah, medical emergencies are always unfortunate on cruise ships. All right. We are en route to Miami. Let's see. Chipmunk Squad says, "I'm Carnival Dream in Galveston." Let's check. There you are. Carnival Dream. Cool. Oh, that's super cool. This game, like the whole concept of it is super cool. You went on the Allure 4 months ago. Cool. Let me know how you liked it. Oh, is that we've got the pilot boat here. That's cool. Just the music, just a little bit. Hopefully, it doesn't get too loud. Oh wait. Every time I go, okay, so pro tip you guys, if you ever go into the and are they sailing off from us? Oh, okay. Every time you go into the like the drone mode, I guess, when you hit shift P and you go into this mode, make sure you switch into like the passenger view, because if you don't, the ship is going to turn on its own as you move around in the drone mode. Um hopefully I'm right by saying that. Let's see if we start turning again. Okay, yeah, that was right. So, because it'll be sometimes when I'll be like in this drone mode, and then the ship will just like it'll be going the complete opposite direction that I want it to go in. So, um, yeah, pro tip for you. Also, let me know, you guys, what's your favorite ship? Um, I know Kaon. Wait, is it Kaon? I think Kaon's favorite ship is the Carnival Dream. No, hold on, I think I got that right. Did I get that right? I hope so. If not, it's Chipmunk Squad. But let me know what your guys' favorite ship is, and why. All right. Jenny the Jetstream vlog says Carnival celebration. I went on the Carnival celebration as well. When did I go on it? I went on that cruise in July of 2025. So no, July of 2025. That was actually my graduation cruise when I graduated from high school. Um, and I hate to say it, but I like hardly remember that cruise. It was a lot of fun. Like the memories I do have of it, I had a great time. But like looking back, it's like I really do not remember a whole bunch from that cruise, other than the which is one of the things I like about vlogging because it's like if I don't necessarily remember certain things about certain cruises, having those videos and those vlogs kind of helps me relive it. Um, and for you guys as well, so you guys can see and I guess relive your experiences and memories and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I do remember it was a great cruise. I remember the food was great. I think we do Atlantis. I'm pretty sure we did Atlantis. But yeah, Carnival Celebrations, Dante's favorite ship, and let us know why it's your favorite ship too. Adventures with Alex and Darlene says my favorite ship is the Star of the Seas. Star of the Seas is a what? That's an Icon class ship. Okay. It's an Icon class ship. I definitely want to try it. But they're so iconic. Icon class is so expensive. Like it is so incredibly expensive, and I feel like you can get a relatively similar experience on Oasis class, if I'm not mistaken, as you can on Icon class. But nonetheless, Icon class is like definitely at the top of the list for me to try. And Star of the Seas looks like I said, like an amazing ship. And they said it's their favorite ship because it's big. Yeah, this is a Star. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Icon class is like all of the ships are considered the largest in the world, if I'm not mistaken. Because every time I look it up, it always shows up as the ships being like the same size. Um, so yeah. Ismail says my favorite ship is Disney Destiny. Disney Destiny. I've got to get on Disney at some point. But just like that Icon class, Disney is extremely expensive. My wallet does not like Disney, but I definitely would like to try it out for sure. Whenever we're a lot bigger of a YouTube channel and we're making those big bucks, I say we definitely see. Look, here goes me turning again because I switched out the other mode. For whoever is following me, I'm so sorry. I'm like making them zigzag all over the water with me. Uh, but yeah, and I think Disney coming. Does anybody know if Disney's coming to Galveston? Like permanently? Because I think that's something that I've heard, and it might be Disney, Disney Dream or Disney Fantasy. I think might be coming year round soon. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Adventures with Alex and Darlene says, and Star of the Seas is pretty too. Yeah, I've seen that big pearl that all of the Icon class ships have in their promenade, and that looks like super cool. Uh, where's everybody else at? Let's see. Dang, are you already back in Miami? Oh no, no, that's not. Okay. I thought everybody already made it back. I was like, I need to buy the game pass or whatever so I can go what 500 knots or whatever y'all are going. S Loving says Disney Dream or Disney Magic is coming to Galveston. I'm assuming it's coming to Galveston, or that's their favorite ship. One of the two. Ismail says because I like to go the distance. That's funny. That's funny. I think that's a Disney pun for those of you who know your Disney stuff. Chipmunk Squad says my favorite is Carnival Dream because I like the year she was built, and I love that she didn't have the ducktail in the back. She's built in 2009, which is my all-time favorite year. Yeah, Dream. When Dream came out, I'm pretty sure that was like a pretty big step for Carnival. Really that whole Dream class changed Carnival a lot. Especially when first off, Disney, no, not Disney Dream, Carnival Dream They filmed Alvin and the Chipmunks on that ship. So if you guys haven't watched the Alvin and the Chipmunks, I think it's called like Shipwrecked or something like that, or Chipwrecked. Haha. Um, that movie is good, and it was filmed on board Carnival Dream, which is really cool. So looking for a cruise ship movie, check that one out. But yeah, and then when Carnival Magic came out, they introduced like the whole sports square thing. I think Carnival Dream also. What did Carnival Dream bring out? I think the new waterworks and like that whole two-story Lido deck design, and then Carnival Breeze. That was when they changed the decor style from like the kind of gaudy Vegas looking design to like a modern sleek type of design. So Patrick loves aviation says I love the Breeze because it's the perfect size for me. Yeah, I Breeze is a really great size ship for sure. And one of the things that I like about it, like I said, it was kind of that transition ship for Carnival where they switched from the old design to the new design, and it kind of has that perfect mix of both the old Carnival and the new Carnival um, within it, which is really really something that I like. It's like you get both in one. We like both Dream class ships. Yeah. Let's see. Thomas says my favorite ship is Disney Destiny based on the theme, but based on the layout, my favorite ship would be the Disney Fantasy. So I don't know the difference. I'm gonna have to watch a tour after this live stream to see what you're talking about. But I've heard about the theming and stuff. I've heard some great stuff, or well, seen some great stuff about the Disney Destiny. I think that's the one where in the lobby they do like this thing at midnight or something like that, where like the whole room starts to change and the theme and like the lights change and stuff. Um, and I've seen like people like laying on the floor and stuff for that. And then Disney Fantasy, that's one of those classics as well. Arlo says he's going on Legend. Legend already out? I think Legend just came out. Royal Caribbean is pumping those new ships out like crazy. Um, have we passed up Miami? Oh no, we haven't. We haven't. Okay, good. Um, see, this is why I would not be a great captain. I'd be like supposed to be taking the people to Galveston, but we'd end up in like El Paso, Texas, or something. Tropic says that's me following. I'm a moderator. Okay, dope. All right. S Loving says Disney Magic. Oh dang, we're all the way up in the clouds. Disney Magic is going to Galveston this winter. Very cool. Oh cool. We just got a message in. It says, "Hey Nick, love your vids. Appreciate you. Whoever that was, who just sent me a message. If you sent it through, or if you're in the live chat, please make yourself known. I couldn't read the I couldn't read the username on it, but thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and thank you for the kind message. Thomas said he just spawned at Miami. We are on the way over to you right now. Chipmunk Squad says I'm leaving at 4. Okay, and where are you heading? Lil Blue GPS Bear. That's a cool username. Says I'm here. Where are you? Let us know where you are on the map. Arlo is definitely my number one fan. Definitely my number one fan. Um, Bro is the best commenter for sure. Ismail says I missed Symphony coming into Puerto Plata. When did Symphony is Symphony sailing out of Galveston right now? Or do you mean like when Symphony of the Seas went to like was sailing from somewhere else other than Galveston, it went to Puerto Plata? Chipmunk Squad is heading out to Grand Cayman. Okay, cool. We'll have a have a safe trip. I'm acting like the ships can sink in this game, but all right, we're gonna go ahead and turn us a little bit because we are getting real close to Miami. Mystic Studio says, Nick, that was me that sent the message. Okay, cool. Cool. That's awesome. And I think if I haven't added you already as a friend on the game, I'm going to make sure I do that right after the stream. Arlo says his name's Wells. What's up, Wells? And then Chipmunk Squad is going to Princess Key right after this. Has anybody in the live chat been to Princess Key? And if you have, let me know. And how do you like it compared to Half Moon Key if you've been, or just to any other private island? Because I'm going to be honest, I haven't heard the best things about Princess Key. IRL. In the game, I love sailing to Princess Key. Mystic Studio says, what server are you in? How do I check which server? How do I check which server I'm in? Let me know, and I'll try and do it. Mystic Studio says, yo, Nick, have you been to Anguilla before? Anguilla? I haven't. The furthest down in the Caribbean I've been is probably it might be the DR or Grand Turk. My geography is kind of bad. My geography is kind of bad, but like I haven't been to like I believe that's Southern Caribbean. I haven't been down that far just yet. Hold on, we've got to find where the channel's at. Let's see. So Princess Key is nice, but I think Ocean Key is more relaxing. Ocean Key is MSC's private island. I've got to get out there. But yeah, that's one thing I've heard. Oh whoa. Oh, we're in Central Park. We're in Central Park. Okay. I was like, whose house did we just spawn into? All right, let's go ahead and make this loop here. We're gonna go ahead and follow this little. I don't know what type of boat this is. I think it's like this is a pilot boat, navigational boat. It says, okay, Mystic Studio says the beaches are. Did I already read that? Y'all, I don't even know. I'm. Okay. Beaches are incredible here in Anguilla. He's referring to. I've got to look up some pictures of Anguilla because it sounds. Oh, y'all, we're about to. Sounds amazing. Looks like we're about to miss the channel here. Chipmunk Squad went to Princess Key on the Carnival Freedom back in 2024. Was the Freedom repaired with its funnel yet in 2024? Let me know, because for those of you who don't know, Carnival Freedom has had a stub for a little bit of time. The whale tail caught on fire while it was in Grand Turk back a couple of years ago, and they since repaired it. But right after they repaired it and they got a new whale tail, it got struck by lightning. Like literally, I think it was like weeks or maybe like a couple months after they repaired it, and so now it's back again and it has no whale tail at all. I was like, what luck? What luck is that the Carnival Freedom would catch on fire like twice within like a year's time, or right after they repaired it? Little bit GPS Bear says, I am in Icon of the Seas at Miami. So we'll be sailing right past you real soon. Chipmunk Squad says Coco Cay is more fun. Coco Cay is a blast. Like Coco Cay is a blast. When I went there, I ended up doing the Thrill Water Park, which is extremely expensive. It is extremely expensive. Honestly, like it is extremely expensive. It's a lot of fun, but it's I cannot stress that enough. It is extremely expensive. However, I really enjoyed it. The food, I really like how a majority of the things on the island are included. That's one of the things I've heard about Coco Cay in comparison to Celebration Key is Coco K is much more inclusive, apparently, when compared to Coco K. Now, like I know I just went on a rant saying how expensive the water park was, but I guess as far as general things go, it's more inclusive. Like you have unlimited meals and whatnot, and there's big old buffet, multiple like a whole bunch of places to eat and stuff. So Tyler says, super impressed with the game, super realistic. Yeah, no, 100%. I actually don't even have like all of the settings turned on to where it can look the most realistic as it does, or as it can look. I'm just doing that for stream sake because believe it or not, I am doing all of this live stream. Like this whole setup is from my MacBook Air right now. I right before I edited the Allure of the Sea series, my old MacBook, my MacBook Pro, I had the 2019 one. It like it couldn't even run Google. Like I had ran that thing down to the ground from doing such heavy edits on it, and so I ended up getting MacBook Air. It has the new like M5 or I think I'm pretty sure it's M5 chip or M6, one of the two. So it's able to run everything pretty smoothly as you can see. I mean, we're streaming. We have multiple tabs open right now. I think the music is still running too. The music is not still running. Let me turn that on. But it's everything is looking pretty decent. So I'm super impressed. If anybody's looking for like a good like content creation machine that won't necessarily break the bank like how the Pro will, definitely look into the MacBook Air for sure. I wonder why the music keeps turning off because it's not like anything's crashing behind the scenes. It's just like it keeps pausing. And I think one of the keys on that I'm accidentally pressing keeps turning it off for whatever reason. Jim Monk Swaza, referring back to the Carnival Freedom, says, I've been saying that a lot. Maybe the whale tail just isn't meant for freedom. Yeah, like at this point, I remember John Hill came out with a post and he was like, "You see the different funnels and stacks that Royal Caribbean has on the ships and how they're not the same as every ship in the fleet. That's just what it's gonna have to be for Carnival Freedom because yeah, Carnival Freedom, it can't keep the whale tail. It cannot keep the whale tail." We got Embarkation Nation in here. What's up? Hey Nick, hello everybody. You guys, make sure you go check out Embarkation Nation. They've got some great videos out. Let me see. Thomas is the Disney Destiny out here in Miami. Freedom's heading back to Port Canaveral with a burnt whale tail. Is what GP. Are you in the game right now? And is that no way that's actually okay? He's not in the game. I was gonna say no way that's actually an option in the game to where you can sail with freedom without the whale tail. Like that would be insane. Let me know. Should we spin around in the basin? You guys let me know if we just spin in the basin real quick. How did Fantasy and Utopia pass the glory? I have no clue, man. Tyler says Coco Key is amazing in terms of having a good day without spending. Exactly. Like I was gonna say I didn't spend a dime. After I spent the several hundreds of dimes on the the Thrill Water Park, I didn't spend a dime. Oh yeah, Tyler just got off Wonder of the Seas. Yeah, let us know how that was, man. Horn battle. You know what? Let's go ahead and spin around. Yep, let's do that. We're gonna spin around in the basin and let's do a horn battle with everybody as we pass by. I don't know, and we were selling mighty close to Harmony of the Seas. I hear, so I've got the monitor on right now in my ear, and I hear that my mic is kind of cutting in and out. So let me see real quick if I can. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. You guys let me know if the audio is doing all right now. Marcation Nation says, the game looks awesome. Arthur would love it. Yeah, definitely show it to her, because this game is super realistic. You can choose any ship, well, almost any ship out there that's in the game. Because there's a pretty good selection of the different ships that you can sail with. And like I said, I just got off Lord of the Seas. I'm sailing with the Lord of the Seas right now. So again, super realistic. You can walk all over the ship, or at least the outer decks. So super cool. All right, let's see. Lil Blue GPS Bear says, gotta go real quick, Nick. Thanks for joining us, bro. And if you don't join back before the stream comes to an end, seriously appreciate you for watching. And everybody who's come and go throughout the stream, I appreciate you. Ismail says, Tyler, are you Bryce? I'll let Tyler answer that question. Oh, we've got a little wreck going on. I'm gonna act like I didn't see this. All right, Patrick says, I've got to go. Bye, all. Great seeing you, Nick. Great seeing you, Patrick. Thanks for stopping by for the live stream tonight. And hope you have a great Friday night, a great weekend, and we will see you in the next video or the next live stream. Chipmunk Squad says, I am close to heading out into open waters. All right, we're going to turn at about 50 degrees here to our port side. Let's check on Chipmunk Squad over here. Oh, man. Bro's been going all over the world. No, I'm kidding. I know that's like a glitch in the game. All right, you guys, we're making our final turn. If you guys have any questions here in the last few minutes of the live stream, feel free to go ahead and ask, because as soon as we get to the Royal Caribbean Terminal up here at the front, we're going to be going ahead and calling it quits on this live stream for tonight. But for those of you, again, who have been sticking along for watching, those of you who have joined in on the game with us, thank you so much for watching. I seriously appreciate you more than you ever know. Big shout out to Dante. Big shout out to Aiden for the super chats earlier in the live stream. You guys are absolutely amazing. I seriously appreciate you guys. That's like, I'm honestly speechless with the support of this stream. And I'm gonna have to figure out this whole thing with the mic. It's either got something to do with my connection, because I keep hitting the cord, so it could be me, or I might just need to figure out a different solution, because I will show you guys in a second if I can find it. Hold on 1 second, guys. I was originally streaming with these. This is what I use for all of my short form videos as well, the DJI mic minis. I'll have to show you guys my setup, because I've gotten a whole bunch of new equipment lately. But that's what I normally use for all my videos and stuff. But they were cutting out like extremely, like crazily a word, extremely crazily. Like they were cutting out a whole bunch when I did a test stream a couple weeks ago. So I ended up getting this mic like 2 days ago, and it's been working fine for the most part, but it's been cutting out for whatever reason. Chipmunk Squad says, when is your next live? That's a great question. I don't know. You know what? The support on this live stream, seriously, like I've been blown away, and sure by the super chats as well. Like, again, thank you, but mainly just by like the viewership that I've seen from this live stream. Like, I genuinely thought I might have 2 people watching, because I was like, I never envisioned myself playing Roblox on this channel, but we've had a very consistent viewership throughout the stream, and then of course you guys have joined as well. So seriously, I mean, this has been awesome. So I definitely want to live stream a lot more. I'm moving into college next week, but a good thing is, so I'll just go ahead and be fully transparent. I'm attending University of Houston, right? And so I'll still be able to, like, whenever there's big events happening down at the port, I'll still be able to cover that type of stuff. All things with Galveston and cruise ships, I'll still be able to do now, which is something I wasn't able to do last year because I was at a different college. So depending on how Wi-Fi works at my college and whatnot, we will try and continue to do live streams. And I might try and squeeze in one more before I head out and move and stuff. So, all right, Chipmunk Squad says, oh yeah, and I'll just keep you posted. Just stay tuned for a scheduled live stream. Chipmunk Squad says, all right, y'all, me and Carnival Dream will catch y'all later. Bon voyage. Bon voyage. Have a safe trip. Thank you so much for joining us on this live stream. Seriously, again, I appreciate all of you.
I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number 1 up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours,
and maybe because the mic can be possible.
I need 6 rings like MJ.
I don't know if it's maybe that old. We're just gonna have to dock at the Norwegian terminal for now, because I really don't want to dock on the top of maybe this one of the seas. There's other ways to question. So. All right, let's see. How long have we been? Again, see, look, this is why I couldn't be a captain. I would be, if I was a captain, you guys, I would be up on the navigational bridge, and I'd probably be like scrolling on. So I want to be a cruise director. I can yap for money, but I don't know about drive over. So funny story. I used to actually want to be a harbor pilot when I was a kid. And I did the cruise ship, or not cruise ship, but like the whole sailing simulator, like the real one where you're like in a big room and all that stuff. Like that used to be my dream job until I went on a cruise one day, I went on a cruise one week, and I was like, you know what, cruise director something. But I will say, harbor pilots, they make man, this monitor is like cutting up like crazy for me. All right, we're putting these more in lines down. Gonna go ahead and finish docking, unload our guests, and you guys, that is gonna conclude our sail along stream. Thank you so much for joining us out here tonight. We sailed again from Miami to Cozumel and back. Definitely want to do some more of these streams with you guys in the future. But for now, that is going to do it for this one. Hopefully everything has been clear for the most part for you guys. I know the audio, especially in the second half of the stream, has been cutting up quite a bit. So sorry about that, but nonetheless, thank you so much for watching, you guys. And I will see you in the next one. I've got a whole bunch of shorts coming out. I do want to make some more long form videos coming out as well. Don't know when the next one will be, but you can definitely expect short form content coming from me a couple times a couple times every week for the next few. All right, you guys, thanks so much for joining. Once again, I've been your host, Nick J. Big shout out to all of you in the live chat. Once again, big shout out to Aiden and Dante, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.